So why do I do YouTube at 55 years old? Well, I have traded time for money all my life. I've been working since I was 10 years old. And before I get started any further, hello everyone, my name's Jeff, and I just want to tell you straight up, I'm not going to edit this video, and I hope I can stay kind of on track with what's on my mind, what I'm trying to say. So what you see is what you get. I just got to be real and authentic and just show you the real YouTube world, how it pretty much really is. To get back to the fact, I have traded time for money for so long of my life that there is so many different ways out there that's easier ways to make money these days. And YouTube is one of them. I have another YouTube channel I've had for 8 years. I've got 6,760 subscribers as of about 5 minutes ago when I checked. I've had that channel for about 8 years, and it grows, pretty steady now. But it took a long time for that channel to take off, and I had no idea of what that channel could be, or of it being much of anything. When I started that one YouTube channel, it was for the sole purpose of training purposes for people at work. I'm a custodian, and I used to be a custodian in a school system for 19 years. And so I started that channel to give some people some training tips, and it was going to be private. I sent out a private link to it, but it was for training tips on how to do some custodial stuff. Well, I decided, I didn't want to just stand there and be just plain Jane and everything, and I decided to ham it up a little bit, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to make this public because other people need this too. And next thing I know, the channel started growing a little bit, and in the last couple of years, it's really taken off a whole lot. Now, I don't make a whole lot of money on that channel. I mean, the money I make's off the AdSense, the ads that you get when you've reached that threshold of the monetization in that channel, and you meet all those requirements. Now, I don't understand everything there is about YouTube, and I'm just going to tell you, there are some channels that grow really fast. I am subscribed to some channels that grow really fast. And a lot of them, like this channel right here, it's some of the videos like I put out, and I'm like, well, how come my channel doesn't grow as fast as that one and all that kind of stuff? Well, I guess I kind of suck about the way that I present things or talk. I don't know. But I absolutely can see the potential in YouTube so much, because as I'm getting closer to retirement, and I would love, to be sitting on a beach somewhere sucking out of a coconut, enjoying my retirement years while I'm making money, residual income, and I see the potential of YouTube being a way to do that. Now, you hear the way that I'm talking to you right now? This is how confident I am on my other channel and the way that I present. And I have a little bit of problem, sharing stories of my life, and I have changed the way that I have done things on this channel. Videos that I started out with on this channel, I've deleted, and I've tried different ways, trying to find that niche of what I need to do with this channel right here. And I try, to think about, okay, I'm in my 50s, so maybe I can share some things with people about life in my 50s. Maybe there'll be a young person that will, get something out of my videos on, sharing about life. And I'm not a smart man at all, but I've been around the block a few times, and I've been to the school of hard knocks. And so I thought, you sit down in front of the camera and you just share these things. And sharing things about my life and things I've been through, that's not an easy thing to do, because sometimes it opens up some of those scabs I don't like to, open up or talk about. But if I feel like it's going to help somebody, I do so. So sitting down in front of a camera and hitting record and doing that and hoping it reaches some people, and some people will like and they subscribe, and your channel will grow and you can start making some money off of that. Well, that's my reasoning behind it. Plus, I do like to help people. But when the bottom line comes down, most people that do YouTube, they want to make a little bit of money at it. If I wanted to post videos just to be putting them out there on social media, I would do that on, Instagram, Facebook, or some other way. But YouTube is to me, is one of the better platforms to do this on. So that's the reason that I do YouTube at 55 years old. Every time I think about stepping away from it, I can't. I'm always drawn back to it. And I look at my other channel, and I do some talks like this on my other channel. I talk about some issues and some different things in life, but I try not to cross that over too much because it is a custodial cleaning channel and how to do things and talk about problems that you have in your job as a custodian. And I do try to get on there and encourage people in that and what I'm doing. But this right here, I get so aggravated with people that think, they can't do YouTube, okay? That's really not what I get aggravated. I don't know why I said that. I'm keeping it real. What I get aggravated is that people get on YouTube and all these things. Hey, you can get 1,000 subscribers if you'll do this, or if you do this and your thumbnails and all that. Well, yeah, those things are important, but they kind of are trying to sell you on something that they have to offer. That's what they're trying to do. A lot of them are. Now, there are some people out there that I follow on YouTube that I'm subscribed to that'll give you some genuine stuff that is real. There's another guy I follow that he is so authentic and real in his videos, and he teaches people that are above 40 on how to do YouTube. And I'm just like, watching him. Now, I don't do everything that he does, but there's one thing I've learned from him is this right here, is to be who you are. And I have so much of a hard time doing that on this channel for some reason. On my other channel, I have a character that I take on at times, and I call him Cletus. Oh God, here we go. I don't have a hat in here. Anyway, I call him Cletus. And I use Cletus as an example of a lazy employee, someone that doesn't do things right, that shows up at the last minute, that just does a really bad job. And I don't have my hat, but here I go. This is kind of my Cletus thing right here. I'll be like, well, what you doing like that for? I've been doing this for 25 years, and I know exactly what I'm doing. Just characters like that. And I can be me because I have in that, because people on that channel accept that. They get it, because people in the custodial world and that kind of thing, they work with people that are slackers and they don't get things done, and they have to pick up the slack. So people get those kind of things that I do in that. So I've been a custodian for so long. I mean, I just know how to relate that to people, and trying to relate my life and things on here in that, and being myself. I think the only thing I done here is one of my videos here a while back. I done Ronald Reagan. I said, well, I think I'll go hit a hole in one, just kind of like that. And every now and then something like that will come out. And I talk like that throughout my day with people. I'm like, well, one day I just felt like running, and when I got tired, I slept, and when I had to go, I went. But I want to go home now. I mean, really, guys. And I changed that up, to relate to something at work or something that's going on. And I just have a hard time just doing that here, and I'm going to try to get better at that. I'm the type of guy, I look at it this way. You either, you like me or you don't. You accept who I am and the way I am. And there you have it. So YouTube, you just be you. And I think I heard Rob Maynard, I think maybe that's the guy I'm talking about, that teaches people over 40 to how to do YouTube. It's YouTube. and you be you. And look, it's nothing special. I got a little tripod here. I got my iPhone 11 that I'm recording with. My mess in my house. Laundry. There's 5 of us in this house. My daughter just went to college, but there's 4 of us in this house right now, and we are very busy people. And you can record in your mess. You can record in your vehicle, your truck. You can record doing a walk and talk and all that kind of stuff. And I try to do a mix of all that. So, to get back to the main thing on this video, why do I do YouTube at 55 years old? I want the residual income. I'm tired of living from one paycheck to another one. It would be nice to live out a few dreams. It would be nice to buy a boat one day. I shared that in a walk and talk that I did the other day about growing old and accepting that word. I don't remember all that. And I know I'm starting to ramble a little bit, but remember, I'm 55 years old and old men ramble. So anyway, guys, that's why I do YouTube. And I think it's a good thing. So if you've been thinking about doing YouTube in your 50s, your 60s, your 70s, your 80s, do so. There is a channel out there called Oh Mike, the something or other. I can't remember. You can look it up probably. It's a guy that's in his 80s that started a YouTube channel. Very wise guy. And I listen to him a whole lot too. Just love listening to him talk. Nothing exciting. He just talks. It's great stuff. The New Retired Me. That's another one. That's another good channel. So, all right, guys. I'm out of here. And we'll see what the next video brings out of this old crazy old guy. I don't know. But I got to be me. Because it's YouTube. Have a great day.